What's up, party people? Michael Santonato here on How to Become Financially Indestructible, and in this video we're going to prove just how dumb the government is. We can thank my dad for this lesson. Many of my lessons come from my parents because they were brilliant bank managers and taught me everything about personal finance by the time I was a young age. So listen to how dumb the government is, okay? They don't even know how to do your freaking taxes. They don't even know how to do your taxes, and they're the ones who are charging you tax. Their revenue stream is your tax money. That's what they depend on. So you'd think they do that correctly, right? Well, no. My father actually has been doing people's taxes for about 30 years. He's in his 80s now, still got his wits sharp about him. God bless you, Dad. So excited to go to Italy with you. Thank you for all the lessons over the years. Can't thank you enough. And so my dad does people's taxes, has done people's taxes for about 30 years since he retired, and even before he retired when he was working at the bank. Well, he is a little bit OCD. He likes to do things early. He likes to do things on time. He's got a crazy filing system. He's always filing everything like to the best of his ability, which is really, really, really damn good. And so he always does his taxes and does his taxes early, does them himself, and is maniacal about his numbers. He still manages his own portfolio too, with stocks and all that stuff. So God bless you, Dad. Seriously, how do you do this? So listen to this. He files his taxes 2 years ago, and he files them early like he usually does. He owed taxes because he makes his own, income, and he's on a pension, and he's not receiving like employment, income. He doesn't get a T-slip or anything like that. So he has to do it all himself. So he's very good, very detailed, very serious about it, very organized. Does his taxes, this is 2 years ago, and filed his taxes and made his payment, right? Because he still had income even though he's retired, right? Gotta pay bills. So he does his taxes early, and 1 year they said he missed 2 payments. Well, not only was that incorrect because he did make his 2 payments, but he also provided proof, and then they reassessed him, and they still said that he missed his 2 payments. So it works in a credit and balance system. And if you check out my online course, How to Become Financially Indestructible, I explain the tax system and how it is a credit and debit system. All right, I'll put a link for that in the description you can check out. So my dad makes his regular payments normal on time, made it a little bit early, and they missed these 2 payments, and they've since been trying to charge him interest for these 2 payments that they think he missed. But he actually made them. He made the payments. He totally 100% made the payments. He's fully organized. He showed the proof of the payments, whipped out his filing system, whipped out the receipts, and sent them. So they think he's behind 2 years on these 2 payments. It's now 2 years later. Now he's filing a dispute and all this stuff. He comes to me. He's so stressed. He's so pissed. And I'm like, Dad, you gotta play their game. They're dumb. They're dumb as nails. They're proving it to you right in your face. You have the receipt. You made the payment. It's been 2 years. They're dumb. They're dumb as nails, okay? They're not even thinking. They're not able to reference and find the 2 payments even though you've sent it to them. They're dumb as nails. You basically, Dad, unfortunately got punished for good behavior, I said. Sometimes that happens in life. I remember being a kid and being too honest about things and getting punished for things. So sometimes you get punished for good behavior. This actually happens in our world today. You can be punished for good behavior, as nuts and crazy and insane as that sounds. So I go, Dad, you gotta play dumb. You gotta play their game. You gotta now file later so that they can catch up to you, because you're smarter than them. And these are people that are doing your taxes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your government. These are the people doing your taxes. They can't obey a simple debit and credit system. They can't follow basic principles. They couldn't even find his payments, even though he showed them proof of the payments. So I go, Dad, you gotta be dumb like them. You gotta file a little bit late for them to catch up to you. Either that, or pay an accountant. Value your time, value your health, value your well-being and your mindset, and pay a simple accountant. Shop around. There's hundreds of accountants all over the country and the city, all over everywhere, even just in our neighborhood. Just go and just find an accountant to just handle this for you. Or better yet, get a lawyer and sue the government. That's right, you can do that. They have no right to charge you payments on interest on payments that you actually made. What right do they have to charge you interest when you've already provided the proof of the payment? Sue their ass. And I dare he do it. Now, he probably won't. But hey, if Elon Musk can sue the U.S. Air Force successfully and win because of anti-competition laws, because they were giving all kinds of business to their military contractor friends, then you definitely can win and succeed and get your money back and stop the insanity and stick it to the tax man for trying to stick it to you improperly, unethically, and unjustly. That's how dumb the government is. Proof is in the pudding, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you're doing your taxes right. Make sure you're getting the right accountant to do them. Speak to accountants, proper tax advisors to get sure things are done properly. Don't risk losing your money or your sanity or your health or well-being. It's just not worth it. Invest a little bit of money, a couple $100, have an accountant do it properly for you, and make sure they're maximizing all the tax benefits that you're allowed to claim. Hope you enjoyed this video. Click the link in the description below. Check out my online course, How to Become Financially Indestructible, baby. Let's go.